Hey there, synth explorers. Welcome to Akibi Music. Have you ever found yourself one LFO short of the perfect synth patch? Well, today we're going to be using Ableton Live and Max for Live devices to fully unlock the full potential of your hardware synths. Today we're going to be using the Sub 25, which I've got a simple bass patch on, and we're going to add more modulation options to it to make it even better. Let's go take a look. Okay, so this is the track I'm working on at the moment. And then we have the Moog bass patch, which we're going to be working on today. So I think you get the idea. It's quite a drony bass part using the chunkiness of the Moog or Moog, whatever. So when I decided to get the Sub 25, it was predominantly a space issue. But when I was making the decision, I decided actually we can use CC messages to modulate, and took quite a bit of time to research the best Max for Live tool for this. So I've got CC Mapper here, which is mapped to a bunch of sort of fairly typical modulation destinations, but a lot of these we don't normally have access to on the Sub 25. And at the moment I've just got two LFOs set up. The beauty of these is that we can obviously choose different shapes. So we have saw up, saw down, sine, triangle, we've got square, and we've got random as well. And the fun thing about this is that, not only can we choose, the standard shapes, we can also make them jitter, so make them a bit less even. We can also smooth them out, so you can make this a bit less of a harsh sounding up ramp. We can change the rate, and that's obviously MIDI tempo synced, sorry. And we can change the depth and the offset. So we have full control of each LFO that we have here, and we can map these to not just one destination, but up to 8. So we can modulate a whole bunch of things with just one LFO, or we can use multiple LFOs to get different shapes, or have some slower, some faster, some rhythmic, some not. And add a lot more variety to these bass sounds. Let's take a look. Let's see what we can use this ramp up for in the context of the song. Cool. So what we've got here is we have the down saw changing the wave shape of VCO2, and then we have a sine wave slowly bringing up and down the volume of that VCO. So now it has a little bit more top end variation there, and if we just hear that VCO on its own, you can hear what it sounds like without the other. So that's already added some interest which we wouldn't have had before. And that going into the reverb and the delay that I've got it going through also just adds a bit more spice to the thing. So we've already added quite a bit of variation to a fairly simple bass patch on a fairly simple synth. This is obviously just the tip of the iceberg. We can go completely nuts with this. So let's try mixing it up and going even more rhythmical. definitely not what you'd normally get out of a fairly simple mono synth without that many modulation options. So definitely unlocks the potential of your synth, and this can be done on all sorts of simple synths. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and until then, keep exploring, and I hope you find this video useful. See you next time.